It's week 1 of the NFL, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Chiefs and the Cardinals, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Arizona Cardinals. It's time for the start of a new NFL season. Always such a fun time of the year. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you up in the booth once again. And we could not, CD, have asked for a more exciting game to start this season. Kansas City, Arizona, two teams coming off strong seasons, both fueled by those high-powered offenses.
And this should be so much fun for people at home watching because both of these teams, they know how to put up points. How about this stat? Each of the last 4 seasons, we've seen one opening week game reach 69 or more points combined. I'd have to think that this game is a front runner to keep that streak going.
Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense now ready to go to work for the first time, led by Patrick Mahomes, the 2018 NFL Most Valuable Player.
We're talking about Patrick Mahomes. What's a normal season for him is probably a career year for 99% of the other quarterbacks in the game today. 4,800 yards, 37 touchdowns, and a 4th straight trip to the AFC title game. He is making sure that all of us understand what he is doing is sometimes beyond spectacular, and his team follows accordingly. When he's under center, KC always has a shot.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Now 1 for 1, a lot more to go. Mahomes firing complete and getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Mahomes now on first down. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
After almost signing with Kansas City last offseason, Juju Smith-Schuster actually left Pittsburgh for KC this year as a free agent. He'll be one of the top targets for KC's offense this year as he chases his second career 1,000-yard season. Always reliable, operating out of the slot. Look for him to catch plenty of balls, as we just saw there.
Mahomes now on first down. Looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And again, it's Mahomes. Hitting Juju on the slant. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And he remains perfect on this opening drive. Charles now 5 of 5 and another first down to work with.
He's like one of those great shooters in basketball that has his rhythm, has his confidence, and he doesn't think anything is going to miss right now. As far as he's concerned, he's going to be perfect the entire game, and who's to say that it won't happen the way he's doing it right now.
Second down, McKinnon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce with career touchdown number 60. And the Chiefs are on the board here first in the season opener. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Arizona's offense takes the field, and no surprises. The man that's guiding them, the Pro Bowler in his 4th season at the wheel of this offense, Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray had his Arizona Cardinals cruising in 2021, leading them to 11 wins, despite sharing a division with both of the NFC title game participants. It was also Arizona's first playoff appearance since 2015. Like his team, Murray's improved each of the last 3 seasons and would have set career highs across the board had he not missed a couple of starts.
And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be second down. Now the NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns last year is James Conner. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing.
And a loose football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And now off to the races down the right side. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Butker now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Murray a give. This is Conner. Up past the 25 to the 26. A gain of 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to first down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a first down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. On second down, Conner looking for space. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Steps away to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, and they're going to get this down to about the 37. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And the Chiefs offense ready to go again. And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Running it with a fullback, Burton. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now here's Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mecole Hardman, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Butker on for the PAT. And it is now 21-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half, and they start in the best of all positions, 1st and goal. Mahomes going to throw. Screen play, McKinnon. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal is to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, this is your halftime report. First, we travel to Los Angeles, where the Raiders and the Chargers are very close. Still nothing to nothing right before halftime. 7 seconds on the clock. No, 6. 3-0 before halftime. And Derek Carr just knees taking it to halftime. 3-0. Such a close game. An AFC West rivalry matchup. And from there, we go to Tennessee, where the Titans would strike first late in the second quarter. Throws, touchdown to Austin Hooper, Malik Willis. Austin Hooper, touchdown reception to take the lead. Extra point is up and good as well. You see right there the scoring summary for the Titans on that drive. Daniel Jones, right before halftime, would throw, and that would be the last play of the first half, taking it into halftime 7-0. The Titans on top.
Time now for a check of the next-gen stat for KC in that first half. And even though they've got the big cushion, I would imagine they'd like to see a little more out of their passing game. Pretty pedestrian numbers through 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they did not have quite the same amount of success in the passing game that their counterparts did, as you get a look at the numbers there.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
From the gun, Murray. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Murray now on first down, and he finds his tight end. It's Ertz.
Murray's pass complete to Zach Ertz. 4 yards on the pickup.
Throwing again on second down. Murray finding Ertz again. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Murray now. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Murray again. Caught left side, Hopkins. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Brown with a stick skills. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 more there and another first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Murray now on first down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Murray going to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
They're going to run. Here's Connor. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 15. Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Here again is McKinnon. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. With it is Brown. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the 39, Murray. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Shotgun now from Murray. Ertz over the middle. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. But when they've got multiple touchdowns, they've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing now is Murray. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Now Murray's got to have this one. He's going deep for Brown. It got his man complete. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, here's Murray. This is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point good by Prater. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And the all-pro safety Buda Baker in on the tackle. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They run once more with McKinnon. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd and short, McKinnon. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a give. This is McKinnon. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Mahomes now to throw. That's complete to Tony. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of the season.
So for Kansas City, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.